Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today we are gonna solve the problem number of islands on Leetcode. It is in the medium category of Leetcode. Given an m cross, now let's move on to the problem statement. Given an m cross n 2D binary grid which represents a map of ones, land and zeros water, and return the number of islands. An island is surrounded by water and is formed by connecting adjacent lands horizontally or vertically. You may assume all four edges of the grid are all surrounded by water. So in example 1, the grid is given something like this, and the output would be 1 as all the land is connected, and that only forms one island. So we are gonna I'm gonna now tell you about my approach. We are just gonna start by traversing the whole grid by each element of the grid, and if we have visited that element in the DFS traversal, then we'll update it 1 to 2, and if it's 0, that is not land, so we won't do anything. And after each traversal we will get a island. After each DFS traversal we will get an island, and for the elements which are not covered in that island, that are equal to 1, that is land, then we will do another DFS starting from there, and if cover all the land connected to it. And if it's not connected, then we will just be out of the loop. And now let's move on to the code. So int is islands equal to 0 to store the number of islands. Now I'm gonna run two for loops to traverse each element of the grid. For int j equals to 0, j is less than grid 0 dot size j plus plus, if grid ij is equal to 1, then we are gonna do a DFS traversal on that piece of land ij. I'm gonna write the DFS traversal code later on, is equal to grid and islands plus plus, and after that we are just gonna return the number of islands. And now let me show you the code for DFS traversal. Void DFS int I int j vector of vector char, and if the index is out of bound, it like I is less than 0 or j is less than 0 or I is greater than equal to grid dot size or j is greater than equal to grid 0 dot size, or if it's not the land or we have already visited it, that is grid ij is not equal to 1. Then we are just gonna return. Otherwise we will make it visited. For making it visited, we will make it equal to 2, and we are gonna do DFS traversal of I minus 1, that is the above previous row j grid DFS next row element j grid DFS I j minus 1 grid DFS that means the previous column, and now we need to check on the next column, and that would be the last step. And after that we are just going to return, and now let's see if it works. It is working absolutely fine. Thank you for watching my video. Do like and subscribe my channel.